The Liberal Party held its national showcase event today in Toronto. It's a final sales pitch of sorts before next week's leadership convention. The front-runner and heir apparent is Justin Trudeau. Today, he wasted little time attacking his two main political rivals. Our Ottawa Bureau Chief Jacques Probeau has our top story tonight.
The final results are still a week away, but it's very clear who's the front-runner in the Liberal leadership race. Surrounded by supporters and a crush of media, Justin Trudeau was given a thunderous welcome when he entered a Toronto convention hall, a reception the other five candidates found difficult to match. This leadership campaign is now in its final phase, candidates given one final chance to make their pitch for support. Justin Trudeau attacked the Conservatives and the NDP, what he calls their old-style negative politics. And he told this crowd he has a strategy to beat them.
I want to work with you and with millions of Canadians to build that positive alternative to the Conservatives. Canadians don't just want a different government, they want a better government.
But Joyce Murray is proposing a different path to power, pitching the idea of cooperating with the NDP and Green Party in the next election.
This is not a merger, this is not a coalition, not joint party candidacy. Our party's distinct Liberal values and Liberal identity will be honoured and protected.
But Justin Trudeau says Murray's plan would be a political disaster.
It would extend, not end, Mr. Harper's career.
Martha Hall-Findlay told this crowd the Liberals used to be a party of bold ideas working for economic prosperity and balanced budgets, and she promised a return to those times.
In the weeks and the months to come, Canadians will be judging us, assessing our new leader, determining for themselves whether she or he has the stuff to be Prime Minister.
Before the speeches began, the party paid tribute to departing interim leader Bob Rae, and he told Liberals once they elect a leader, they have another crucial task: figure out what they stand for.
And I would like to see that policy convention be a celebration of ideas, a celebration of the diversity of this party, a celebration of the substance of this party, a celebration of what we want to bring to the people in the future.
127,000 Liberal Party members and supporters will now begin voting either by telephone or online. And the results will be announced a week from now, next Sunday. Robin?
All right, thanks very much, Jacques. Let's bring in our chief political correspondent, Tom Clark. Tom, it appears pretty much to be a done deal.
Yeah, it's pretty well all over, except for the shouting and the sound of the drill in the background here, Robin. You know, they tried to make a contest out of this, but even Marc Garneau realized that there was only one winner out of this, and that was going to be Justin Trudeau. So now he's on the national stage, Robin, and he's moving into a much tougher neighborhood, or he will be after next week. It's a rough neighborhood with neighbors like Tom Mulcair and Stephen Harper. But he gave away a little bit of his attack line against them, especially Stephen Harper, you know, when he said the problem with Stephen Harper is that he's not mean-spirited, it's that he is unambitious. So expect, as Jacques just said in his report, for Justin Trudeau to paint himself as the new type of politician against the old, tired politics of the Conservative Party. Nothing new in that technique, but that's the one he's going to try.
But, Tom, isn't Trudeau a greater threat to the NDP?
Yeah, you know, the route to power for the Liberals and Justin Trudeau runs right through all those ridings held by the NDP, especially those ridings in Quebec. Those 58 ridings that made the difference between being third party in the House and being the official opposition. And so, you know, Justin Trudeau's challenge at this point for the next 2 years is going to be to say to all those voters who don't want Stephen Harper to continue as Prime Minister, to say, look, coalesce around us, don't split your votes, and especially in Quebec, give us a lot of those 58 seats back. And, you know, the polls right now, Robin, indicate that he's in a position to at least take some of them. Recent poll says that the Liberals under Trudeau are now tied with Tom Mulcair in Quebec. So it is now very competitive.